And, furthermore to that, I'll need to make better choices moving forward regardless. I would drink often at times until I woke up. I would try and drink so much that if I didn't wake up, I'd be pleased. So that accidental way of falling off the perch perhaps wouldn't have been a disaster for me, but having to pull the trigger myself was the toughest part. So trying to work through the doom and gloom stages is challenging, and I'm sure that I've missed parts that'll come to me at different stages, and I've probably elaborated on different things a little bit too much, but I moved down to Gippsland with Mum, which seemed to just work out of logistically and a really smart thing to do, to take some time to evaluate myself and evaluate how I want to live. Not so much what I want to do and what I want to be. I think that's still a bit of a challenge for me to work through. But in the bigger picture, certainly it certainly isn't the driving force right now. But I've found a real will and a real hunger to get up in the morning. I found a real will and hunger to reach out to people, and whether that's rebuild a bit of a bridge, or just strengthen a friendship or a family. Just build those bonds like they were, because I live in such a privileged life with such wonderful, amazing people that you dream of. A lot of people would dream of, whether that's flicking your phone on and having some banter, or giving someone a call, running into someone on the street, seeing them at the footy club. It's magic. So they're the sorts of things that I've just broken down to so simply, to give myself that drive. I've been working more. I've got the young puppy who's keeping me honest. They're all just those little things that have given me that spur back to get up and do something. And although I'm a little way off, not sure where my permanent residence will be. I'm not sure what job I'll land in. But as I say, there's no mad hurry for that. But I've wanted to, and I felt the right time to give myself a challenge, give myself a goal, which would, I think, slingshot me into the future in any walk of life. And not only a personal challenge, something that would drive me 100%, but as I mentioned, I do feel I have lived such a self-indulgent being, just being so soaked in my own sadness and depressive states, that's all I've thought for a long time. So by doing this, I want to raise as much awareness, and I want to put myself out there to the public, whether that's anyone close to me, not so close, or outside the circle. I'd like to utilise my own way of being through the past, those trains of thoughts, and trying to come through the other side. And that's the ultimate goal. And I want to raise awareness, raise money. I want to raise a lot of money, and I don't want to put any ceiling on it, because in this day, the idea of speaking up is really blossoming, and I can see it in the community, and when you see it on the news and stuff, that's the world sees, but you know, old mate down the road doesn't get that coverage. So having that forum to speak up is the first part, but the second part is being able to delve into it and try and drag it out. Because like one of the fellas I was seeing, who I will still continue to see in the future, who is a counsellor, a psychologist, he just broke it down as that you do carry it everywhere, and you really do. That they are with you. They're in your backpack. You're giving them a piggyback. The depression is a being, and it's the old saying of the devil on the shoulder, and it can't be more true, because you're carrying a weight more so than your own body, and you can shake it. Now, I don't sit here today and saying I have shaken it. I do still ride those bumps from time to time, but something I can bounce back from, and I can acknowledge, and I can move on within a short space of time, which is really great to be able to say today.